Well, that one's been done for a while. We even streamed it a couple times. But not yet. I'm not mentally prepared. I can't. Not yet, no. That's a movie. Let's see. This one, almost done. I've got a couple extra things to do, but I'm going to wait until I get up to them on PS4. That's also a movie. That leaves us with one left. I mean, really, it's two. Two and a little bit more, because I have to do more in 2, and or in Kingdom Hearts 2, and I have to... Yeah, eventually. But, for viable options, we have one game left. And that's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. So, if you're new to the channel, or if you're just coming in to see this one, thank you. My name is Nick. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, I'll create system data, of course. So, this game came out on PSP a long time ago. I don't know the exact year, but it came out after Kingdom Hearts 2, I probably came out after the remaster of Chain of Memories, too. Came out after 358 2, did not come out after Recoded. Now, I love this opening movie, but I absolutely can't show it, because it plays Utada Hikaru in the background. And, that's a no-no. Plus it had some spoilers. You don't want spoilers, come on. So this is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, like I said. Came out on PSP. I waited a really long time to play it. I was a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I replayed 2 dozens of times. Replayed 1 a bunch of times. Turns out this is my favorite. This is, in my opinion, the best Kingdom Hearts game that's been released yet. So I'm incredibly excited to play it. I purposely waited until the PS4 version came out for the maximum amount of fun I could have. Yeah, I even like it better than 2. So we're going to do a new game. Obviously, we're going to do on critical mode for 2 reasons. A, the secret movie and secret episode and final episode are easiest to unlock on this. And I have to beat it on critical mode anyway. Might as well do it in one playthrough. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Vibration, I should say no. I don't even know if I like vibration. I just have always turned it on, so might as well. Why not? So we have an opening cutscene. If it is the opening movie, I'm just going to cut it. I'm sorry. Blame Sony Records and their malicious takedowns of anyone who tries to play the opening movies to Kingdom Hearts games. They'll flat out like just mute the entire video, which I obviously can't have. So yeah, but the first part's going to be a little different. You'll see why soon enough, but it's probably not going to be that long. And again, you'll see why. But let's enjoy it for now. All right. Well, oh, and by enjoy it, I mean. Sorry. Please look it up on YouTube though. It is a really great video. It's really hype. I can't play it here. It's too much shenanigans. I'm sorry. Again, blame Sony Records. Don't blame Utada Hikaru. She's a very talented songstress. I almost said actress. It's not actress. It's performer. What singer? But I'm trying to think. There's a better word for all of this, and I can't think of it. All right, and
This world is just too small.
There, you see, an empty world, like a prison. I imagine you will be right at home.
Who's there?
legitimately, there was a part of me when I was a child that was like, you know, I'm probably never going to see nipples in a Kingdom Hearts game, but, I see we were all proven wrong. Bear with it. And if your parents walk in during this part of the video, well, that's how this works, isn't it?
But this is... Why are you in my heart? Yeah. That was my light. But my heart is fractured. And now, the little I have left is slipping away. Huh? Right. Thanks. Open the door.
A keyblade.
It was a really big missed opportunity to have the stars come together and just form Kingdom Hearts as the title screen, but, you know, whatever, what do I know? So, I'll explain that in a bit, but weird. I just saw some of these symbols in the background. But if you've played Kingdom Hearts 2, this little bit right here is going to be a little familiar.
A meteor shower!
Oh man, this looks really weird in 60 FPS, but good. A good weird.
I can't see much from here.
Alright, let's pause for a second, because that scene you just saw was pretty important. I'm going to try to explain things the best I can, because Birth by Sleep, while showing everything you need to know, doesn't really explain it. So, this young boy, who is yet to be named, so I won't spoil his name yet, this is what I'm going to do. When important shit happens, I'll explain it using knowledge from the latest Kingdom Hearts game, meaning from... This is assuming you've played 1 Chain of Memories, 2, and 358/2. Assuming you've played those, I won't go further, and I won't spoil this game. That's how I'm going to try and do this, because I know there are some people who are watching this for the first time, and this is their way of experiencing the game, and I love the story, so I don't want to spoil it. That being said, so this unnamed boy was being dumped off by an unnamed old man, voiced by Leonard Nimoy, on Destiny Islands. Place we've been to many times. We recognize it. It's where Sora, Riku, and Kairi grew up and all that. And when he was there, he was clearly a broken shell of some sort. It seemed like his heart had been fragmented. Someone reached out and said, "Oh, you seem to be pretty broken. If we work together, then I can fix you. If you just take a part of my heart." And then they did. And then the little bit they took from this young boy here took from whoever, managed to repair his heart, and he managed to become a person again. So the old man decided, alright, I guess I can't just fucking leave him in the middle of an island at night. Should probably take him somewhere. And now we're here. So, this, like I said, this game was based on a PSP game, so some of the facial animations are going to be a little stock like this. Very reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts 1. It's a little zoomed in on the characters. That's something that bothers me a little bit. But, and they also use the command system, which I'm sure the tutorial will explain. You can actually skip this part, but I do want to get back into it. Sex, yep. So, you get to play from 3 characters in this game. They all play a little differently. Ventus, oh shit, I spoiled his name. It's not a spoiler. Ventus plays the most like, I can't believe I went all the way trying to dodge spoilers. He plays the most like Sora, and surprisingly, Roxas. So then...
You want a piece of me too?
He also has the exact same voice actors, Roxas, facial animations, and stuff like that. Will be explained in due time. So, this is the command boards. Basically, you have your commands. So these are like generic attacks, like Strike Raid, which used to be an ability in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. We have Quick Blitz, which is actually just a quick attack. And then Arrow, which does not work like it did in the previous Kingdom Hearts. Now it's like an actual like attack spell. I know that the reason I bring this up is because I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and spamming the shit out of Arrow. So it doesn't really protect you, it just kind of like attacks everyone within a radius. Oh god, I don't have high jump, this is bothering me. It's also triangle does not open chests anymore, I gotta remember that. So you can edit your command deck at any time with commands you have, so like I just got sliding dash. I can now put sliding dash in instead of like quick attack or one of the other ones, stuff like that. So pretty cool. I'm not gonna mess around too much in the tutorial just because it's, you know, we're gonna learn one way or another. I don't need no learning.
Wow. Why does it seem so familiar? Whoa! Give me a break, Aqua.
Then, you hopeless sleepyhead. You know, you should have at least brought a blanket.
But did I dream that place up? It really felt like I'd been there before, looking up at the stars.
Except you've always lived here with us.
Yeah. I know. Hey, Aqua.
Hmm?
You ever wonder what stars are? Where light comes from?
Well, they say.
That every star up there is another world.
Huh?
Tara.
Yep. Hard to believe there are so many worlds out there besides our own. The light is their hearts. And it's shining down on us like a million lanterns.
What? I don't get it.
In other words, they're just like you, Ven.
What does that mean?
You'll find out someday, I'm sure.
I want to know now.
You're too young to know now.
Quit treating me like a kid.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
I can't help it. You two would make the weirdest brothers.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Tara, you and I have our Mark of Mastery exams tomorrow. I made us good luck charms.
Wow.
Here.
I get one too?
Of course. One for each of us.
Yeah.
Somewhere out there, there's this tree with star-shaped fruit. And the fruit represents an unbreakable connection. So as long as you and your friends carry good luck charms shaped like it, nothing can ever drive you apart. You will always find your way back to each other. Technically, I think you're supposed to make them with seashells. But I did the best with what I had.
Boy, sometimes you are such a girl.
Hey, what do you mean sometimes?
So this isn't a real good luck charm?
Well, that's yet to be seen. But I did work a little magic on it.
Really? What?
An unbreakable connection.
We obtained the Wayfinder, one of 3 good luck charms Aqua made for herself and her friends the day before the Mark of the Mastery. I fucked up. I almost said it all too. Mark of Mastery exam. Borrow your friend's powers. The Wayfinder allows you to dimension link, or D-link, with your friends and borrow their powers. You'll meet lots of characters throughout the story that you can D-link with, one of which was added to the final mix.
Tomorrow's the exam. Anybody want to spar?
I can take you.
Yeah, I'll fuck Tara up right now. You slow-moving prick. Ah, damn it. Oh, that's awkward. So, like every game after Kingdom Hearts 1, you actually start with block, thank God.
Quit going easy on me. You're not gonna win unless you stay on the offensive.
Ventus, I am doing a fucking tutorial. So, this is actually our second character we play as. Terra does not have a dodge roll like Ventus does, or a cartwheel like Aqua does. He does this fucking slide, which is bullshit. But he supposedly makes up for it by being really strong. I've yet to see that, but, you know, we'll see. Terra arguably is the least fun character to play with. I don't know. It's, especially when the harder bosses, like the secret bosses and stuff, Terra becomes really difficult to use because he really lacks maneuverability, which is what all of Kingdom Hearts is based on. Using triangle commands instead of regular attacks to fill the command gauge may cause you to change command styles. I know what command styles are. You're not going to give me the chance to do it, are you, though? Nope.
Well, that works fine if you're fighting one-on-one. But you need to know how to handle a crowd, too.
I do not remember this part of the tutorial at all. Usually I just skip it. Oh, shot lock. So this is introducing in Birth by Sleep and never in any other game again. But what it does is basically you hold down R1 and then you just keep using attacks and you can hit multiple enemies. That thing is a boss murderer. It destroys them. Shot lock attacks require focus, which is super easy to get back. Very, very OP power. Feel free to use it all the time.
Let's wrap this up.
I don't know. Let's go with Ventus. I think you're supposed to actually beat them this time. Doesn't really matter. It's easy to use. Like I said, dodge roll. God, come on. He plays exactly like Sora, which is what makes it better. That's... Oh, wow. Fuck. I wasn't expecting this to actually be hard. This is a tutorial fight. So this is arrow at work. Just kind of creates like a little area that around you that damages.
Told you I'm good.
Want to spar? No thanks. All done. I've played Kingdom Hearts before.
Trust me. You guys are ready. We're gonna clean up at the exam tomorrow.
I hope it's that easy.
It's like the Master said. Power is born within the heart. When the time is right, you just need to look inside yourself, and you'll find it there.
This is easily the weirdest time they could possibly introduce the command board, but okay. It's just a mini game that you can access immediately. You can only play it at save points and the main menu, or like the world
You
map.
don't want to lose track of stuff that's happened.
I keep muting, thinking it's going to be a bigger cutscene. It's not. Yes, this is a save point. I think we all know how these work. So, save. It's my first data. It's my first time playing it on PS4. It's going to be the start of a very long journey. Well, not that long. Yeah, why not? Okay. I will say, saving and loading in this game is a lot faster than it was on PSP, even on PS3. Yeah, even on PS3.
Hey, we're gonna head back.
Yeah. Me too.
Together. Always.
That would be the last night we ever spent beneath the same stars.
Mickey, I cannot shake the feeling something terrible is about to transpire.
I was gonna say that's really ominous at the end of the cutscene where they said that was the last night we were gonna spend together, and then as soon as I unmuted my microphone, Mickey was like, "Ah, ah." In this game, you choose one character at a time and finish his or her story from start to finish. Each character visits different places and meets different people, and only by finishing all 3 stories will you uncover this tale's deeper truths. So, the recommended order, quote unquote, the canonical order, is Terra, Ventus, Aqua. The order I played it in was Aqua, Ventus, Terra, which I think, having done both of them now, I think offers a much better story. That being said, for the finer details, like I said, Terra's a big, he's like a brute. He literally says brute force in his description. A disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force in combat. So he's slow, but he hits hard, which is nice and all, until the strength kind of evens out, and it doesn't matter how hard you hit, it's just about how many hits you can get in. So he's difficult to play with, but you should have no trouble beating the main story with him. There's Ventus, an outgoing and inquisitive boy who holds his Keyblade backhand. Quick attacks are his forte. Also his strength. He, like I said, he plays a little bit like Sora, but kind of his own style too. Like he's a little bit even faster than Sora does. But probably the most comparable to like the other Kingdom Hearts games. Then there's Aqua, a kind young woman whose sense of right and wrong never wavers. She is nimble and a gifted mage. Aqua's specialty is magic. She unlocks... So each character has different commands, like, or has some unique commands. Terra has some crazy ones. Ventus will unlock ones that a couple, like you may have seen before, like he uses some of the ones that Roxas can use in 358/2. He has some of the commands that Sora uses, like he has a bunch of different strike grades. I think he's the only one who can use Ars Arcanum, and I think they can all use Ragnarok as a shock lock command. But anyway, he's the one who has like some of the more familiar commands. And Aqua will get like some crazy magic ones, like just for an example, I think the one I always use is Triple Plasma, which is like an upgraded lightning attack where she just shoots balls of lightning, which no one else can use. She has different like higher leveled magic and stuff like that. But that's the difference. Now you would think, Nick, which one are you gonna pick? Fuck it, I don't care. Here's the deal. This is the end of the part. This is why I said it was gonna be shorter. We're about half an hour. That's a decent length. You in the comments are gonna choose who I play. Now, guess what? We're gonna have a gimmick though. You're gonna choose who I play with every single video. The game says you're supposed to do one story from start to finish. You absolutely don't have to do that though. There's no like transfer from one file to another. So say I beat the story with Terra, I would have fuck all that I could start with the story in Ventus. Like there's no bonus, there's no nothing, commands don't carry over, levels don't carry over, experience, nothing. So you do in fact have to do 3 different playthroughs no matter what. So you could theoretically just play a couple of hours in Terra, play a couple hours in Ventus, play a couple hours in Aqua, and keep switching back and forth. So that's what I'm gonna do. So in the comments, you're gonna say you should play this character. Whoever gets the most love, whoever you guys pick, I'll play that character next part, and then you choose again. If you say you choose Aqua, and then because we need to protect her smile, say you choose her, and then at the end of part 2, after starting her file, you'll do it again, and maybe you guys will say Aqua again. I'll play Aqua again. Then maybe it'll be Ventus. I'll play Ventus. Then maybe Aqua again. Then maybe Terra, and so on and so forth. You decide, and if you don't comment, I'll have to decide myself, and I'll look like a goddamn fool. So, no matter what, if you're watching this, even if you normally don't comment, please, for the love of God, all you have to do, one word, just say the name of the character, and I'll tally that towards who I'm going to play with. I'm going to look really dumb if nobody does this, so please, please, please do it. You don't even need to have a reason. You can be like Aqua because she's bae, or you can be like Ventus because, I mean, he's clearly the main character here, or Terra because look at that scowl. But yeah, pick whoever, and I'll go from there. This is the first part, sort of like a tutorial part. I would call this part 0 if that wouldn't be super confusing. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to sign off in the comments, and we'll continue part 2 with one of these 3. I don't know who, but one of them. Thank you, and goodbye.